Hello and welcome to the Recursion Cafe, where we play games from the discard pile. In today's game of Unlimited, we have myself on the left and Levi on the right playing at Dark Sphere in London. I am playing Hondo Anaka, the leader from set 2 who likes to smuggle. He's probably not top tier, but I really enjoy smuggle as a mechanic and I had a lot of fun with him in set 2, so why not see what you can do in set 4. Levi's playing Luke Skywalker Pilot Tarkintown, a deck that's picking up in popularity recently, really aggressive, forces you to play to his tempo. So I think it's a pretty good matchup. Let's see how I do being the control against Luke's aggression. You might notice this is the first time I'm playing with my brand new token set from Laser Gaming, up in the top left there. Really high quality token sets and boxes, so you can check out the link in the description below and there'll be a discount code at the end of this video, so keep your eyes open for that. It looks like Levi is kicking us off with the initiative, and the first play will be some sort of ship, I imagine. It's a Green Squadron A-Wing up in space, and I'll respond with a Collection, Starhopper, a 2-2 with Smuggle. That's really not an ideal start, but if Levi decides to take out my Starhopper, that's 3 damage, it's not going to my base, so that's kind of fine by me, to be honest. Levi will start turn 2 off with a red 5. Really good stats and an excellent ability, synergizing well with his leader. And it looks like I'm smuggling out something already, and it's another Collection Starhopper, and Hondo will let me place an experience on the one that is ready. This will let me take out his A-Wing, although he will get to swing before it and take out my other ship. So okay, again, Levi didn't attack my base and that's kind of a win. However, the trade is a little bit awkward for me here. I will have to attack into the A-Wing to kill it and damaging my own ship in the process. I wouldn't be able to take out red 5, and so it is awkward. And so Levi does the Luke ability, realizing it won't kill the ship. He'll actually then consider Tarkintown. There's various options here to kill my ship, but I think he takes the initiative, realizing that red 5 will just do it on attack anyway, which is a really good move. So I think that's the better outcome for him. There is a mild temptation for me to go to his base because he only has 25 health, but I think at this stage, with Levi claiming board presence and starting the aggression, it's just not viable. And so I'll pay 4 for a Lom Pike on the ground. It's a shame, smuggling him out is excellent value. He only smuggles for +1 resource and would get an experience with Hondo, but I think at this point I just need to get some stronger units out. Levi will play a red Squadron Y-Wing, I will take the initiative, and Levi has 2 more resources to play another ship. So Luke will ping 1 damage for Lom, and then play Twice the Pride, which is an excellent card, very, very fun, very scary card in double red. There was a short intermission there where we were given packs, and my pack contained a showcase, which was quite a nice bonus to the evening. There is a perilous position to take out the Twice the Pride Y-Wing because that thing is terrifying and I don't want any part of that. It leaves me with 2 resources standing and not being in a great position. Red 5 will swing into the base and deal 2 more damage to Lom Pike because it is damaged. Really good synergy there with Luke Leader. I will respond with a Covert Strength, healing Lom up and giving him an experience. Once again, I would have liked to smuggle that, but I think the perilous position was too necessary for me to think about smuggling that out for more value. So there's a red 3, which is interesting, they didn't play that earlier, but I just wanted damage on the unit, I guess. And Lom will respond with some damage onto base. And Levi will play Biggs onto red 3, making it a very thematic combo. So if he manages to deploy Luke onto red 5, it's the literal trench run, which I think is pretty nice, to be honest. So going into 6 resources, which when both of our leaders deploy, I will say his probably has a bit more impact on the game, on the field, than mine. I will play a Clan Saxon Gauntlet, which is a lovely sentinel in space with a very nice ability to give experience on it being attacked. So Levi will play a War Juggernaut, and I'm now very wary of this because in our last game he deployed Luke onto the Juggernaut, which was unexpected and terrifying. I will, however, decide to swing with Lom Pike into base to try and start the race. I'm now 10 damage up to his 6 damage on base, and I have a Sentinel in space, so it's not the worst place to be until this happens and Luke deploys onto red 5 for the thematic pairing there. I will also deploy because I'm tapped out of resources and we may as well just get some kicks in when we can. And red 5 will attack the Clan Saxon Gauntlet. So on the attack, I will get an experience token somewhere, and so I think I make Lom a little bit bigger, and the red 5 will just immolate the Clan Saxon Gauntlet. He does take damage there, and I do point out in a little while that his on-attack abilities will just kill that ship without having to actually punch it. Hondo will meanwhile punch the base for 3 with a raid 1, so 4. And here's with me correcting that misunderstanding there. Red 5 with Luke will just deal enough damage to kill that gauntlet without having to actually touch it, which is very handy and a really good combo, to be honest. And so Red 5 decides to swing in for 5, and I believe I take the initiative there. So currently I am up in damage, and especially since Levi's on less health, that is an advantage to me. However, Levi's board is absolutely terrifying, and so we'll see how this shakes out. Longpike is going to attack the Lord Juggernaut. On attack, he will shield himself and Red 5, and will kill that Lord Juggernaut because it would be swinging for something ridiculous like 6, I think. In hindsight, I think maybe addressing Luke might have been the better idea, because he not only has the on-attack ability, he also hits like an absolute truck. So that was maybe a misplay on my end. It also clears Longpike, which I had forgotten, because I don't play against this Luke very often. Hondo will do his best to try and keep up, so we'll go to 18 on base out of 25 on Levi's side. However, Red 5 will swing in and keep just putting that pressure on. We're on 24 on my side, so 6 health left to 7. I haven't spent anything, and neither is Levi, so it's a little bit of a standoff now. There's the Rivals 4 that I had in hand. That would have been probably a good option to play Action 1. I'm not sure why I didn't. I think I was trying to focus on getting the value out of Longpike and putting the shield on, knowing that Rivals 4 would kill it. But yeah, that didn't pan out for me. So Levi will pop out a Hidden Cassian and hit for 4 more with the Red 3, putting me down to 3 health, and Daring Raid puts me down to 1 health. So this is, unless, Hondo can strike with some sort of +4, +3, surprise strike out of faction, I think that's it. I'll play an Avenger as a last hurrah, and Levi will then attack with Cassian for the win. So there we go. Luke takes the victory there. Really, really nice game and nicely played by Levi. I think Red Luke has a lot of players, and I think especially now in the kind of Data Vault era that we're in, Luke for Data Vault is probably a pretty strong contender as well. So I'm glad to see these pilot leaders getting some love. Thanks for watching. If you want to support the channel, you can check out the QR code or the links in the description below, and we will see you next time. Cheers! If you liked the tokens used in this video, you should check out Laser Gaming. They make clear, high quality token sets and boxes for a range of games including Star Wars Unlimited. You can use code RecursionCafe5 for 5% off their Star Wars tokens and boxes.